Alright, we're back here today. I'm not sick no more. Dad got sick. He's over it now for the most part. Dad's doing this part of the panel. I got these parts done. We got the panel out, now we're striping it. And that way it doesn't have a stop. It just kind of continues on forever. I like how you done that right there though. That's cool. Do a little whoopie-doo. Yeah, that blue tape you can actually overlap on top of one another. Yeah, Dad's doing this panel. I got that one pretty much done. I got to drag it down into here, but I can't drag it down to there until he gets to where he's going with those lines, and then we will continue onwards. Yeah, so you're getting it. That tape works so much better than that orange tape.
Yeah, it sure does.
I keep kicking around the idea whether I want to patina it or not patina it or what. Dad says just let it age on its own, but I kind of want to help it along the way, kind of dull a little bit and add a little rust and stuff and things like that. I don't know. I can't decide. I guess I have to wait till it's all done and then I stand back and look and be like, okay, what do I want to do? Because I mean, like there's places where it got boogered up. Right there's a big chip out of the paint, and right here's where it kind of tore up a little bit. So it ain't perfect by no means, but it looks cool from far off. 50 foot away, it looks good. That's all we're going for. 50 foot of awesome. And we didn't fix none of the dents, as everybody already knows that. We ain't fixing them. We ain't doing the body work and all that crap. It just is what it is. I have to cut the whole quarter out and fix all that if I was going to do it. Ain't doing it. I don't care.
You carry your scars.
Yeah. Alright, I'm using a little GoPro. It's just easier to film with. I got all this paneled out. All the line work done. All that goodness run. Now I'm fixing to take my gold and just paint over top of it, and yeah. Paint it gold and pull the lines off and then airbrush it. Paneled section, taped, and then shadowed. There we go. Alright, front fender lines are laid down. They will just stick and stay. I'm going to shoot the gold and peel them off and then shadow it. Alright, there it is. Gold, paddling, and never-ending line. Not too bad. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I dig it. Be really good when I do my lettering and all that stuff, but yeah, the panels don't exactly line up perfect, and there's some bleed through in places and crap like that, but don't care. It's good enough for me. It'll work. There's this side. Let's walk over and look at the other side. I'm gonna do the roof and the hood and all that stuff too. Yeah. Pretty good. We're getting there. All right, the paint from yesterday dried. Put gas in it, fired her up, it's all good. Changing the motor mounts, because it's broke, as you can see. Brand new, and it just come apart as soon as you got on the car. First time on the throttle, come apart. So, and that's what hung the throttle open, all that stuff a long time ago. But Mark, Beast from the East, sent me these, had him sign them and everything, so thank you. They're going on the car.
They're not exactly the same, ain't they?
Yeah. They're Moroso. These are actually Speedway. They come in that Speedway kit, so everybody out there.
Moroso.
No, these ones that broke.
Oh,
They're Speedway, yeah.
They use that cheap ass glue.
Yeah, so everybody out there,
Got the COVID glue on.
be weary. Alright, motor mounts are swapped. No more loosey-goosey. It's a good deal. Come up here to the 74 and had to drill out these tubular control arm bottom pieces in order to get these QA1 shocks to fit, but they fit now and they're in there and good. So yes, I had to take that little Dremel thing and open them 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 till they fit. But they fit now, so good. These are really fancy QA1. They got the dial adjustable stuff on them. So did buy them new. Got them for 100 buku. They should work good. Fixed my ignition, so it should work now. All right, Dad, got the fuel pump fixed on the 57, so it will move now, and I got the scoop mounted on this, and the ignition fixed, and the switch fixed.
And the tack hooked up.
Yeah, and the tack hooked up. And I got the shock stuff on the 74. That is a wrap for today's festivities. All right, it is now all cold weather. My gold, look at this. It's just won't come off. I don't know what it done, but the weather attacked it for some reason, and just it done that all the way around the car. So that answers my question whether I'm going to patina or not. It's already patinaed itself. See that? I don't know what caused that. It's crazy. It done it all over the car. See my little spots and stuff. I don't know. Pretty wild. But whatever. That just means I'm going to patina this thing. So, it made the choice for me. Oh, and also I got my scoop mounted on there. I'm going to be able to take it back off and do some painting and stuff on it. But it's a homemade scoop right there. All right, last time we raced 57, we had a little water and oil. I think it's from the intake, bad intake gasket. But I pulled all the plugs, read all the plugs. Absolutely no sign of any kind of coolant or water getting into the cylinders. So it ain't a head gasket. The only thing could be would be a crack in that intake or intake gasket. It's not sealed. So what I'm gonna do is dump this full of water right here and listen to the pan, see if I can hear any drips, see if I can see anything run out. We got a new intake gasket and stuff for it. The one I put on was 100 thousandths thickness to compensate, you know, for head surfacing and things like that. So the one I went with this time was a 60 thousandths, but the 100 thousandths is the only one the parts store could get us, and we needed it that day. So that's what we had to use. I ain't never used one that thick before, and it looked like it had lived a pretty rough life anyhow. Got a new converter for this. Freak Show built us a special converter for this combination. Just showed up the other day, so either put that in today or probably tomorrow. See, water was leaking down. See it right there? See that discoloration right there? Alright, so we were investigating what happened here. And you can see that line right there where the bottom edge of the intake comes in. And it went right below that, and water was trickling out. Right through there. Getting down in there.
Getting all down in my shit.
Yeah, so. Well, we got it all back on there. New gasket fit a lot better than the old one. All right, everything's hooked back up and all that good stuff, and Dad's putting the molasses in it.
Molasses.
Yeah, when it's cold like this, 20W50 is like goop, 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 goop. Yeah, looks like syrup.
Making some pancakes, boys.
He's about got it. He's probably got a quart left.
The littlest son of a bitch funnel on the planet, though. It's got a little bitty pee hole, and it's taking forever.
It's good for trans fluid, though.
It works like a champ for trans fluid, but it's all I had, so roughing it.
Can't get a 1218 PF 1218 Delco no more.
You get it, just some bitch don't nobody keep it.
So you have to replace it with a, what was it, a
1050.
Yeah, 510 60.
510 60 weeks. Yeah,
Yeah, 510 60 weeks.
Justin got it figured out. He can remember shit like that. I can't. 510 60 weeks.
Yeah, the AC Delco used to be like $6 or $5. Best filter in the world. Now, pay $11 for that weeks.
Ain't COVID, that's COVID shit.
Yeah, price gouging.
COVID oil filters. Everything's rare, can't get none.
Can go bloop.
New roof on the tent, boy.
Yeah, check it out.
Son!
This one of the big expensive tarps they had at Ross for $30.
Ross, and they had a damn 16 by 20 for it's like $30. I'm like, yeah, and our roof was split open on our tent. It's done got dry rotted and split open. So
Yeah.
I told Justin, I said, yeah, and then they had like a $5 on belay rope, you know, one of them bugs you jump off fucking rock with. Got that rope and pitched it across there, tied it to it and pulled that bitch up there, and we got us a new roof.
Nothing but the best. Looks like duct tape.
Yeah, it does look like duct tape.
Everything's hooked back up, back like it was. So we're gonna see what's up. All right, me and Dad is right in the middle of a converter swap. Like, this is absolutely the middle. Just took the old converter out. Fixed to put the new converter in. Having fun over there?
Yes.
He's hid by the transmission.
We made a mess.
And the light's blinded, but there's the old converter. PTC 3800. And here is the Freak Show. You know it's good because it shows up in a tore up box.
Yeah, you gotta spend over the old bullshit like the printing and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So he saves money.
Yeah, he spends money on paint and builds a good converter. So we're gonna stop it in there. Do what?
I said, don't we need a converter called Freak Show?
Yeah. That one in Colton's S10 is the best we've ever had.
That skull garage is empty.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna put fluid in this converter and then we're gonna put it in there. Alright, there it is, stuck in the front of the trans. Old one's right there. New one is in.
Simple as that.
Yeah, amazing. It's in and the transmission bolted back up and the dipstick back in.
Both sides bolted in and just knocked the dipstick back in it. So, well, yeah. On to the next bolt.
Alright, well, we got that done with only about 20 minutes of daylight left, 20-30 minutes of daylight. We need to fire it up, set the timing, make sure the trans fluid's good, and move around a little bit. Then maybe go street dyno. Well, let me finish picking this stuff up, and we'll tune back in here in a minute, but I just want to say, we got it in there. Supposed to be 3,500. It should flash to 3,500. It's supposed to. I told him.
3,000 in the gravel.
Yeah, I told him I needed to be able to trans brake it to 3,000 at least, and I needed to flash to 35 or 38. So that's what he said. So we'll see. All right. Yeah, it's working a lot better now. You can actually hear the shift.
Thank you, Freak Show.
Pretty good right there.
I bet you're pretty damn dead on, man. Yeah, it's about 35 before it starts wanting to come out.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And it's tighter, feels good and pulls better. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, that's cool.
Freak Show, man. Go get you one.
Yeah, they work great.
Sounds good when they ain't taking to the track, but
Alright, putting everything back. Everybody keeps asking, this is my uncle's stuff. Ain't got nothing to do with us. We don't have caskets and crap like that. Right. But like I say, the converter feels much better. Don't act like it's blowing through no more, so we will have to take it to the track. The proof will be in the pudding at the track.
it feels good right there. Yeah, we ain't had no pudding, but how much will get down?
And the white smoke is because we got used rings in that motor.
Yeah, that's
So,
all right.
yeah, it's just gonna have blow by. It'll be fine.
Calm down a bunch, but it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Yeah, it's gonna puff a little white smoke.
Just look over there.
Yeah, it's the L88. Them's original rings and stuff on L88 piston.
1965 rings, I think.
Yeah, and that block was not in the best of shape. We honed as best we could and slapped it together.
Hey man, she's running, sounds good. So,
Yeah.
Nice.
She puff a little white smoke, it'll be all right.
Yeah, a lot of people puff a little white smoke.
At least it ain't like the Fog, the S10 with that 283. That thing was awful. Yeah, see how that sets 500 RPM above zero?
Yeah, make fun of my water gauge. I just stuck it in there and laid it on the back.
Yeah, if you make fun of it, you suck anyway. All right, now we got to cover it back up with a tarp, but for now, that's a wrap. God, that car is fun. Turbo cars, I mean, if you can leave on a trans brake, leave in boost, turbo cars will feel like that, but a naturally aspirated car has a totally different feel than turbo car. That thing just like throws you. Turbo car will throw you in a second. give me just a minute, I'll throw you, hold on. Let me get some power. Unless you're leaving on trans brake.
Give me the damn jigger.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good stuff. Dad likes this little rodeo button. Throw the hand off. It's cool.
Coming out of the gate.
Yeah.
Bad pity. She's about 4,000 pounds moving, stomping, bull. It'll stomp the fuck out of you.
That's awesome. All right, I'm gonna pause right there. We're gonna pick the rest of this stuff up and we're gonna call it right there.